following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Set for the opening kick. Monday night prime time is underway. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas. And that guy is Geno Smith.
At the 27-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now Smith taking off with it. And this one isn't much better, partner. Third down. He stopped for no gain, and already they're facing fourth down here.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To throw is Williams. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Williams finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
His gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Williams on the play action. That's more of the catch out left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now we're not going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Swift has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play block, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Smith on 3rd and long. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Taking a deep shot here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to...
And they get to home as he was trying to make something happen. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. On target to Moore. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
All right, Kate, thanks.
The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And he slides down for no gain.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
That's complete to Komet on the slant. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
They'll run it with Swift. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's Mayer. He's got it. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now. 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Smith setting the throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
About 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
At 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Bears with a little more work to do to win it here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Williams off the play fake. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Oh, he's got it! And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play.
Chicago.
And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
Back to throw. He's got more once again. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He'll look to throw it. Catch is made in close. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
The defense takes its third and final timeout. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up 4th and long.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Once again, that's caught by Moore. And he's got the first down for the Bears, Brock, and that just clinched them this win. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Cut near the goal line. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
21. Raiders 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Hey, here we go, hey.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effects on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.